Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello. Hey everyone, it's Kirsten here from Iron Composed, and welcome to another scrapbook design session. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is a bit of a first for me. I'm going to be scrapbooking a meme. But before I tell you more about the pictures I'm using, let me just mention what else I'm using. I've got this journaling card I'm using the May 2019 Hip Kit Club kit to make this layout. So I've got a 4x6 inch journaling card. I've got a little frame to put around the meme itself. I cut out a bunch of these text speech bubbles from that one paper. And from another paper, I've also cut out these hashtag words. And some of them have got like a paint swipe behind them, and some of them are just plain white. Okay, so that's all my little bits there. And then I'm also going to be using the barcode strip from one of the papers that came in the kit. It's got little anchors on it. I guess technically in this picture, my boyfriend and I are on an ocean away, although we're still in the same country. But yeah. So I'm going to begin by adhering that barcode strip to my layout, and let me tell you a bit more about the picture. So I found this cute little meme on Our Wholesome Memes. It's when you FaceTime your girlfriend and then it's got these two geckos looking very adorable. So my boyfriend and I decided to recreate the picture, and so we sent each other our interpretations. And so I thought I would print that out and scrapbook it. Okay, so I backed my photo with some foam to pop it up a bit. And now I'm going to rearrange all the text bubbles and hashtags at the bottom there. I'm also going to use the stamp set to make my own die cuts. I'm going to use, it's got another little text bubble. It's got a cute heart in it. And I'm going to be using my Distress Oxide inks in, I believe that's Chipped Sapphire, Picked Raspberry, and Wild Honey. So it's a nice dark blue, a pink, and then a kind of golden yellow. And I'm going to stamp quite a few of them. I'm not going to use all of them, but it's good to have options. And plus it's quite fun to stamp out these images. Okay, and then I'll put it back. Oh, I thought I was going to stamp something else for the moment, but then I thought, no, wait, I'll do that later. So now what I'm going to do is fussy cut out some of these heart text bubble thingy majigs, and I'm going to place them around my layout. Okay, so the next thing is I am going to stamp my title, and the title comes from that same stamp set. It says, "See the good in all things." And I think that's such an important message right now, you know, when we're far away from loved ones and the world seems to be turning on its head. It's good to see the good in all things. Like the fact that even though my boyfriend and I are far away from each other, we can still send pictures, we can still video chat, and it's important to count your blessings at this time. Because it's a scary time, but like I said, just see the good in all things and we can try our best. Okay, so I'm cutting out a couple more of those heart speech bubbles. And then I started cutting out this pink one, and then I was like, nah, you ugly. And so I just cut out another one. That's why I made lots of extras, just in case. Helps to be prepared. Can I just take a moment to say how intimidating it is to do voiceovers? Like, there's all this time, you know, the video's just playing, you're kind of getting distracted by what's happening over there. And then you still need to like talk about it and not have awkward silences. Yeah, it's quite intimidating, but hopefully I'll get better as I go along. I also got this big bow from the kit. What can I say about this bow? It's big, and you have to put it together yourself. It comes in 3 separate pieces, and then you kind of piece it together. So that's quite fun. So yeah, what was I saying about voiceovers? Hey, they take some getting used to. Being on camera in general takes getting used to. Okay, so I'm going to pop up those 3 little speech bubbles with some foam. And I quite like them there situated next to the picture. When I initially cut out the first 3, I thought, okay, I'll spread them around the page. And then I kind of put them next to the photo by accident. And then I was like, wow, that actually works quite well. Okay, then I've got these 2 numbers, and this I pulled from a citrus twist kit. Can't remember which one, but I put the numbers 29 there. And that's because my boyfriend and I celebrate each month anniversary since we started dating, and this was taken on our 29th month anniversary. Yeah, so the everything I used was from the May 2019 Hip Kit Club kit, except for those numbers, which I said came from the Citrus Twist kit. Okay, and I'm adhering everything down. And I thought, okay, no, I don't like how all those elements on the left there, how they look and stuff. So I'm going to fiddle around with it. Maybe this, maybe that. Let's see how it works. Maybe, no, not so much. And then I'm like, nah, you're ugly. I'm going to try something different. So I just swept them all off and I rearranged them again from scratch. And I much prefer how they turned out after rearranging them. That's the fun of things like this, is that you can just mess around and take things off again, rearrange them. You know, you've got time to make it look just right. So you can, yeah, just have fun with it. And I adhered everything down once I was happy. Then normally I do put journaling on my layouts, but because there wasn't really space on this one for my layout, I decided I'm going to write the journaling on the back. And so I thought, as a way to remind myself to look at the back of the layout, I put a little hand there pointing to the edge of the paper as a reminder to turn it over. Then for some more embellishment, I'm going to be using my Nuvo drops. And this is a great alternative to enamel dots. They turn out roughly the same, and they're nice and small and subtle, but they still give that, you know, I like sprinkly bits, as they say. Just these little things that are hanging around the layout to make it look a little bit more messy. Then I decided those 3 hashtags that are on the paintbrush stroke, that's what it's called. I thought, okay, you know what, I'm going to pull those up, tore the paper a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to pull those up and put them on some foam so that they pop out a little bit. Because I was thinking, okay, a lot of the layout's quite flat. I haven't added any other embellishments besides these pieces of paper. So I thought, let me pop those up and add more interest. The key when pulling up stuff that's already glued down is just to go slowly and surely. This video is obviously sped up, I think 4 times, so it looks like I'm pulling it up quickly, but I'm not. Please be careful when you are removing things from your layout so that you don't tear something that can't be covered up. And I'm going to put my acrylic block on top of it to make sure it all dries straight. So that's the layout for today. Thank you so much for joining me in this process video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please give it a like. And if you'd like to see more scrapbook design sessions, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to know when the next one is released. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.